Hi, it's Harris from Football Forecaster, and I'm pleased and excited to show you the Football Forecaster app for iPhone for 2012. Here's the icon. Let's press the icon and it brings up the splash screen. And once that comes up, you'll see there's a couple of informational tabs on the bottom of this app. Main, Master View, Games, Result, and Extras. Here's a little first thing you should do, I think, is read the instructions. Right here's a button on the first page, and you could read the instructions, and it walks you through exactly what's available on the app and how it works and how to download the weekly stats. Go back, and there's another button here, Detailed App Guidelines. That'll, if you click on that, it's going to walk you through, take you to a web page actually, and show you a little bit more in detail on each app screen what exactly is involved and how it works in more detail. So that's a great tool. Let's go back to the app. Just press that back there. Go back. As you know, by reading the app instructions and the app information on the website, there's a couple of things on the Extras tab, let's go there first, that you need to do in order to start using this app to the full extent. Right now, when it first comes, it comes with a couple of things already enabled. The 2012 schedule here, if you press on the 2012 schedule for the NFL, it will show you the schedule for the teams sorted either by week or by team. And once it starts to load, only the first time it takes a little time to load, and you'll see available the statistics on the schedule we have for instance, loading. Here we go, week 3, and it'll show you all the games for week 3. Or if you go back and you want to see by team, it'll hit team, and then you can see, okay, Cowboys and what's their schedule like, and week by week. So that's a great thing to have. Going back to the Extras tab, another thing that's available right away is Team News, and it shows you, here's for each team. There's some information that pulls directly from the NFL.com RSS feed, and you could read articles about your favorite team. Also, there's a headline on the top right there. Another thing that's available right away is a parlay calculator, and you could put information here about different bets, and you could aggregate them and see what the parlay return would be based upon the money lines, different money lines, and it explains on the bottom exactly how to input the information. Let's go back there. Okay, but the main thing about this app is going to be able to analyze games and predict their score. What we have to do for that is to download the weekly data. If we right here, download week data, here's the screen that you need to go to purchase the season stat package. This is a one-time purchase for the 2012 season. Will enable you to download every week this file from our website, and it'll update all the app with all the latest information for each game, and it'll do the predictions. So here we go, purchase season stat package. You press that button, and it's going to ask you to confirm if you want to buy, and then we got to put in the password, your ID, Apple ID password, and it's going to go out to the iTunes store. Well, I've already done it once. Okay. Well, you see right now it comes up with week 99 test data, but as you know, this app is not effective until the 3rd week of the regular season because it relies on the first 2 weeks of actual game data. It doesn't use preseason games, and it needs actual game statistics to make any kind of predictions and formulations and analyzing the games. As it goes on, there'll be other weeks in this, week 3, week 4, week 5, all the way in this drop-down list. So you'll be able to choose the week you want, hit the download file button, and it's going to go out to our website and download the file. It'll give you a confirmation once that's done. And the third step is to apply the file. Okay, it downloaded successfully, hit apply file, and week 99 file applies successfully. This is just a test week to enable you to get a feel of how the app works. Let's go back. Now we could start looking at some games. We'll go back to let's go to the master view with the second from the left there, tab on the bottom. And here we have the games for this particular week sorted in confidence order. Confidence is basically the difference between the actual between the predicted point score and the point spread. So for instance, here we have high confidence St. Louis at Green Bay. Let's take a little bit closer look at this game. We have here, this shows you, if you hit that row, it goes to the game statistics view, where it shows you for this particular game all the critical statistics for each team against each other, and it shows you color coded, so if it's green is better than the red. Once you're looked at that, if you want to analyze the game here, you take analyze game, it'll take you to the result view. So it shows you the predicted game result. The Packers are predicted to win by like 23 points. However, they're favored by 15 points. So the difference is 7.4 points between the predicted score and the point spread. That's still a good variance. That's still a high variance. So that's a high confidence game. And it says take the Green Bay Packers and give the 15 points because they're supposed to cover. Here's also down here the over-under analysis, and it shows you over-under. And you can actually change the point spread if you hit that box and you say, okay, what if the point spread is only 10 points now? And it'll recalculate and say, okay, well, 10 points, they're predicted to win by 22, so that's a really high confidence. But you could change teams and change point spreads as it goes along in the week. If you want to add a note about this game, you hit Add Note, and it fills in the game, and you could say, fill in, a note for this game, and save it for later analysis. So done, and then we hit the save note on the top. The note is saved successfully. Let's go back. We want to look at other games. We can go either back to the master view, like we had before, or we can go to the games view. The games view shows you the games for the weeks just sorted in order, not particular order. It just shows you the time and the date of the game and the time, and it takes you to, if you click on that, it takes you to the game statistics view. Also, if you wanted to chart any of these statistics, it can show you exactly how they relate to each other graphically. Let's go back, and that's the way we basically review the games. We analyze each game, and we could see it like low confidence, because low confidence is because there's only a small differential between the predicted score differential and the point spread. So here it's only 3.6%. There's a low confidence. So very tricky to bet on those low confidence games. Going back to the main screen, here's the main screen again. The disclaimer here is just something you should read about the app, and it tells you what's limit warranty and what responsibility about the app. Here we go back to the extra stream. Let's see what we didn't cover. We have football resources. Oh, that's another thing that comes straight out of the box. The football resources. There's different articles about football, offense, defense, special teams, history, glossary, the rules, instant replay, history. There's a lot of good information there. So let's go back. That's something available off the top. The stat comparison is very useful because you can compare for each team the comparison, yards gained, yards allowed, all the key statistics you could see. Like, for instance, turnover. Here it shows you which teams are doing great on turnovers and which teams sorted and doing bad on turnovers. Or if you click on the heading, it'll sort it in reverse order, so you can see, which team is doing bad on turnovers. Yards gained, it'll see yards gained, which team is doing great on that, etc. So that's a good way of uncovering discrepancies on statistics there. The quiz we talked about. The football quiz, I think we showed it to you already, or maybe not. Here's the football quiz, and it's basically a game with an animation on the bottom of football moving down the field, and you're trying to get 4 questions to get a first down and move the ball and score a touchdown. So I'm going to click on one. Wrong. Okay, I think there's a sound on here, but I'm not going to go crazy with the sound. But if you get it right, it moves the ball forward. You get a first down. You can keep the instructions down there. You can save your high score. You read the instructions. It'll give you all about it. Game notes we looked at, those are the notes you did one before, so you can always go back to them. Current records shows you for each team what their record is against the overall and against the spread and home and away, and you could look at that. That's a good thing to have. Team news, we looked at that. Rating percentage index is basically a power rating for each team, so you go to the team you want to look at, and it shows you what their rank is on all the games, between them and compared to all the other teams, and what their rating percentage is, index, which is their power rating, winning percentage, opponent's winning percentage, strength of schedule, and it talks to you down here a little bit more about that. And of course, we talked about the parlay calculator. So down here, if you want to learn about using this app on your computer, this app is derived from the very successful football spreadsheet that we have, Football Forecaster, on www.footballbet.net. Very accurate and successful spreadsheet program that we've had for the last 10 years, and we have many repeat customers, and by purchasing this app you get a great discount on the purchase of that spreadsheet, so you may want to check that out. There's a Facebook link up here, a Twitter link, which hopefully during the season I'm going to be putting out some critical information about the apps and about the games in general. Over here on the top right there's the app info button, and the app info is also a very useful button because it shows you frequently asked questions about the app. If you have any questions about the app, you can contact us also. There's an email link in there for contacting us. Please feel free to email us if any questions or problems about the app before leaving any negative reviews in the iTunes store. I'd appreciate that. There's also a little bit more about explaining the system and how it works. The team power rankings, we're going to be ranking the teams as they go along each season. There's a demo of the spreadsheet. There's updated scores. You could follow the games live on the scores as the season goes on. There's some great YouTube videos, football videos in there. So that's basically an overview of the Football Forecaster for 2012. I hope you enjoy it, and if you have any questions, please let me know. Thank you.